Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and otherwise, what's up? My name is Devious. Third recording of the day, and no sign of stopping anytime soon. So, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. I almost said Shadowbringers again. I'm so used to it. But man, this story is picking up. So, at the risk of being obstructed again, welcome back. And we're getting back into the story. We're going on a ceruleum run with Julius here. And once again, let's see if we can play Spot the Chaos Crew. I already see Saran and Ara, and I assume Khan is still back there. I see. Oh, wow, there's quite a few of them over there. Anyway. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I'm trying not to say or so as much. And it's going very poorly. But yeah, you guys know the drill from here. Like, comment, subscribe, bell icon. God damn it, I did it again. Chaos Crew, Discord down below, etc. Blah, 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 blah. Let's get a move on. Ooh, hand gear coffer. Excellent. Julius finds himself in the somewhat bizarre position of leading ambassadors of an enemy contingent on a salvage mission. We will begin our search for ceruleum in Regio Urbanissima. Okay. The first location is Forum Soleus, a park in the northwest of this station. Or to the northwest. We have to remain close at all times and act only as ordered. Follow me. Yeah, this is some Imperial shit, though. Ambassadors sent as prisoners, or ambassadors sent, then imprisoned and collared, by the way. Oh, hey, Blue Kazune, what's up? It's a recent addition to the Discord. Glad you could stop by. But yeah, freaking ambassadors come by. They are collared and essentially held in custody. And now they're being told to, okay, go out and find some ceruleum in this city that is infested with semi-zombified Angie boys. Hey, what up? Yeehaw. Oh, that looks awful. So this is the park. I'm surprised they found space for one amongst all these buildings. Actually, the recreational areas came first. The houses were later built around them. A healthy society requires communal spaces for children to play and adults to socialize. This park was named after the founding father of the empire, the great Solus Zosgalvis, also known as Hades. Did we come to extract ceruleum from the wrecked magic armor? Or Magitech armor. No, we've already drained it dry. Same goes for the rest of the Machina in the vicinity. But as our ceruleum has been stolen, we must scour the city for every last drop. And while I don't expect to find anything here, I've decided to try one more time in case something has been overlooked. I see. And with your permission, we will commence the search. I know I just talked mess about it, but this is an important step. This is Garleans and Eorzeans working together. This is important. Shop counter. Though rather small by Garlean standards, the structure is reminiscent of a merchant's stall. Perhaps it was built for children to play shopkeeper. There's nothing inside resembling Magitech or any other devices that would be fueled by ceruleum. War Machina wreckage. That's promising, but probably already drained. Check in anyway, just cause. Cursory inspection of wrecked Magitech armor confirms the fuel canisters have long since been drained of ceruleum, as Julius said. Fair enough. Anything going on up here? Really? Got like a park guide and everything. Holy crap. Huh. Oh, there is one over there. All this walking. Good lord. Map of Forum Solace. Oh, hey, Aether Current. That's important. I still need to figure out how to find this. Several points of interest are marked on the map of Forum Solace. The pond, children's play areas. To your knowledge, however, none would require the use of cerulean. Damn. But hey, we found something, not necessarily better, but something very importante. I haven't really been collecting those all that much, but I mean, it's literally right here. There's no reason for me not to. As much as this music gets on my nerves after a while, the natural music is depressing. Children's slide. I don't know why this would be cerulean. The contraption... Damn it! The contraption is built in the style of Imperial War Machina, armed with a battery of weapons and capable of transforming into different configurations. On a closer inspection, it appears to be no more than children's sleigh. Okay. Ooh, pond? Pond. How deep is pond? Pond is not deep. Damn. I thought this was going to be a diving moment. We haven't done that in a while. Hello. Oh, it's you. Any luck? Not a damn, man. There's no sign of any cerulean. Hardly surprising, but disappointing nonetheless. Couldn't help noticing you gazing out at the pond. Is something the matter? What? Yes, I mean, no, I'm... It's just, I used to bring my brother and sister here to play. The pond was heated to stop it from freezing over, so like all the other children, they used to... they just had to wade in and splash about. Would have stayed there if I hadn't dragged them out. We'd be sopping wet when all was said and done, every time. And every time when we'd get home, Mother would scold us, saying we'd catch our death walking around like that. The pond was heated. Uh-huh! With a cerulean-powered heater, by chance. I suppose it must have been. Come to think of it, I remember seeing engineers changing out a tank beneath the hatch. But that was a long time ago when the water still flowed clear and wasn't this brackish muck. I can't see a thing, and I can't remember where the hatch might be. With the machinery most likely broken, the amount of filth in there is probably the only reason it hasn't frozen over. I'd wager it's unbearably cold, though. Julius, what are your thoughts on magic? The average Garlean would jump out of their skin if they saw it, but the first has a few foreign Signiferi and Medici, so it doesn't scare me. Then I take it you won't mind if I employ a little now? Alphino, as you have a knack for finding dry wood, why don't you bring me some? Once that's done, a blast of our fire should do the trick. Leave it to me! You're not planning to go in there, are you? Of course I am. The tank isn't going to fetch itself. Nothing so involved as extracting unprocessed cerulean from a frozen lake like how the tappers do it. We're talking about a shallow pond in a park. And we have a way of warming ourselves up after. But that's insane. So, fancy a dip? Fuck yeah, let's go! Okay, that one's a little overkill. However, a little friendly competition might make things interesting. Last one to find the cerulean tank is a rotten egg, though I dare say we'll both smell like rotten eggs when this is over. Fuck it! Full send! the fun, my friend. Yeehaw! Delve into the murky water, come up empty-handed. To add injury to insult, the icy wind in your damp clothing chills you to the bone. Fuck! Oh, it causes damage over time. That's adorable. It's healing faster than I can... You delve into the murky water, come up empty-handed, chill to the bone. Fine. I wonder how many of these I can stack. Chill to the bone. Well, it doesn't matter now. You know what? Didn't mean to do that. I always hit the wrong damn button. Harder to run him though. Lol. Yeehaw. Beneath your water, your fingers catch on what you think might be a handle. Yeah! Yoink! Oi lads, I found a thing! Yeah. Okay. Open the hatch and retrieve a cerulean tank. Yeah! It is now cold as fuck. However, the grand discovery comes at great personal cost as you become acutely aware of the freezing cold and rancid odor emanating from every element of your body. Julius will doubtless feel compelled to pinch his nose shut when you deliver it to him your prize. Ah, fun! Yeah, whatever. Just hit myself with the Aurora. We're fine. Hello, Julius. Did you find anything? I hope you did. That I did! Covering hidden treasure is an adventurer's bread and butter, though this one is not normally... one is not normally required to go elbow deep in ice-cold, stagnant pond water to retrieve it. Nevertheless, many would choose that over mowing down hordes of slavering beasts or solving annoying puzzles. I love how self-aware they are sometimes. This is amazing. That's it! And there's still some cerulean left. The fire's still not ready. Hold on, I'll give Alphanon a hand. Like I said, this is important. Putting ourselves in potentially harm's way to help them. This is incredibly important. Call me an old Don, because by a fire I am reborn. And my clothes are mostly dry now, too. Appreciate you recovering the cerulean, but I wish you'd taken the time to discuss the plan with me beforehand. Despite the way you've been treated in Lord Quintus's eyes, you're still envoys deserving of protection. If you were to die on my watch, he would be most displeased. The concern is duly noted, but all's well that ends well. Julius, you mentioned coming here with younger siblings. Did they grow up in Garlemald? Or did you grow up in Garlemald? I did, not far from here. My father was an accomplished researcher in his youth, and for his contributions to the Empire awarded an estate. We lived well, better than many. What was Garlemald like in those days? This is so important. Everything. It was everything you could imagine, and so much more. Even during the coldest winters, we always found warmth and comfort at home. Coming in from the snow, taking off your coat, and sitting down for a hot meal with family. Visiting friends and relatives, receiving that same welcome, knowing they had everything you needed. Or they had everything they needed. Walking down the street, seeing the lights in all the houses, hearing the faint sounds of laughter and song, happiness. And although the summers came and went all too quickly, in that brief respite, the ice would melt and the forgotten grass would make its triumphant return. Gray clouds gave way to blue skies. Some mornings we climbed to the top of the tallest buildings we could find to watch the sunrise. Never again. Those rooftops were rubble, those friends dead, and those memories. But if I could reclaim even a fraction of what we once had. Soon, our chance will come. We just need to hold out a little longer. I see they are wasting very little time in humanizing the Garleans after them being just mindless drones that we've been cutting through for years at this point. Damn, they're doing a good job. Now that the fire is burned out, Julius is ready to move on. Alright, now that you've recovered from your escapades in the pond, there's another location I'd like to search, just outside the park. Alright, away we go! As you can see, this place is littered with the remnants of various types of war machina. While my comrades and I already recovered the tanks from less damaged units, those that took a more severe beating are harder to scavenge. We decided to save those for another time, that time being now. Rather than prize them apart piece by piece, it would be quicker to remove the outer casing using compact explosive. With luck, we'll gain access to the tanks without rupturing them. I didn't mean to do that. The force generated by these devices is relatively weak. I would advise you stand well clear to avoid being hit by any shrapnel. Before even bothering, though, you should check the machina's cerulean gauge to see if there is any left. It should still provide an accurate reading even when the unit itself is inactive. If the gauge is broken, I'll let you decide whether to use an explosive or not. Should you need more, come to me. Copy. Understood. Let's get to work. Alrighty. What do you got here? Fuel tank is empty. Shit. Oh. Hello, Ara. Cerulean tank is broken. It hasn't really worked out so far, but damn. Achieve the War Machina's cerulean tank to find. It's still half full, or half empty, depending on one's perspective. Either way, Julius will surely be pleased by your discovery. Hell yeah. Whole lot better than nothing. And we saved him an explosive. Why am I walking like a peasant? More explosives? Wait, is that what I think it is? Yeah, buddy. Not only did this tank survive the attack that disabled the War Machina in which it was installed, it also escaped the blast of your explosives unscathed. If medals for outstanding service were awarded to inanimate objects, this champion among cerulean tanks would surely deserve one. Oh man, they're having fun with these. You've done it again. Truly, luck is on your side. With this, we should be able to refuel quite a few of our heaters. It's time we headed back. Wait here while I go see how Alizé and Alpha are doing. Or faring. Alright. Are they going to be attacked by some mysterious assailant? I wonder. Yeah, there.
Finally escaped the watchful gaze of your keepers, have we?
Hello, Thancred.
Don't react. You'll only draw attention to yourself. Just carry on as you are and listen. After you left with the Garlean lad, Lucia bade a few of us scouts follow you at a discreet distance.
I expected as much.
We observed you being led into the station, but decided against venturing inside.
Good call.
When you emerged sometime later, and we saw that the twins were sporting Magitech collars, it was clear what had taken place.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as quietly as you can, tell me everything.
Got you, bruv.
The Legatus himself, eh? Now there's a surprise.
Thancred's voice actor absolutely slaughtering it. Like, my god.
This is also the first I've heard of a plan to join forces with the 10th and storm the Tower of Babel. An interesting development, and perhaps the opportunity we've been waiting for.
Uh-huh.
Our comrades back at the camp also received some rather promising news, but it's still too early to get our hopes up. For now, keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the Garleans make, indulge them.
Alright.
With luck, this will all be over soon. Until then.
Good talking to you, brother. And just like that, he's gone. Nice to see Raha's banishing spell working.
We searched high and low, but no luck, I'm afraid. I might have guessed you'd be the only one to find anything.
It wasn't my idea.
I wasn't expecting much to begin with. Eventually, there will be nothing left out here for us to safely salvage. For now, this will have to suffice. We should return to the station.
Good plan. Yeah, I figured Thancred and the lads wouldn't be completely idle during this time.
Ah, there you are. Heard you'd gone hunting for ceruleum above ground.
Mm-hmm.
Brought back a king's ransom?
Hardly. But thanks to these three, we have enough to last a little while longer.
Well, well. It's not at all as I was expecting, these ones. For savages, they seem positively docile.
Call me a savage again and I won't be.
It's a poor attempt at humor. In all honesty, I'm grateful for your efforts.
Yeah, fair enough.
But even with another night of warmth, there are those among us who may not live to see the morrow.
We offered to help, man. We're trying.
I trust your expedition was fruitful.
That it was.
Lord Quintus!
Glad to see you walking around.
Use what you procured to refuel the armor.
I'm sorry?
But, sir, what about the heaters for the camp?
The time for action is upon us. My men and I have matters to discuss. In the meantime, you are to wait here. Do not forget, you are being watched.
Do you expect us to just stand here while you attack our allies? Bad plan on your part. If it's something else, though, we might want to help. Quintus doesn't seem the type to just forsake his people, though. This has got to be a big move.
The time for action. What did he mean by that?
Either the 10th has arrived or he's planning some kind of BS attack on the camp.
I can only speculate. Clearly something requiring their magitech, given what we just heard. Whether they plan to utilize it now or after they join with the 10th is another question.
I wouldn't expect him to fuel up some armor without the 10th already being here.
Will they ever escape this cult? Return to and reclaim the idyllic spaces of which Eula spoke?
Just making sure I'm recording and not streaming again. And fucking, why does my alt tab keep screwing up like this? Like it scrambles the stuff and doesn't select the one. Yeah, that's weird. There's some strangeness going on though. Oh boy.
Finished your war, Council?
What happened?
Alphino and Alizé are to stay here as our prisoners. They will be released once your comrades have relinquished their supplies and withdrawn from Garlean soil.
This is not gonna go well. You have to understand that.
Until our terms are met, they will be detained at a separate location.
After everything we've said and done, this is how you treat us.
I have no doubt that this isn't Ulysses' call.
Our allies have but limited supplies. They may stave off cold and starvation for a short while, but what then?
Better us than them.
For now, keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the Guardians make, indulge them.
Do as he says.
Get them out of here.
Thank you for hesitating. Euless, I know this isn't on you. But do yourself and me a favor. Don't be in the way when it comes down to me and Quintus. Because I do feel that very much a coming. 30 minutes in. Alpha Node and Alizé would be fine providing they do not resist. Implications I'm not terribly comfortable with there. Once again, Euless has been entrusted with an unenviable task. You will accompany me back to your camp, where I will meet with your leader and present Lord Quintus's demands. Before we depart, however, there is something I would ask of you. Assuming your contingent complies, the supplies they surrender will need to be transported here. That task falls to Legionnaires Marcellinus and Octavia, who will pilot Magitech armor to your headquarters. You are to inform them that we are leaving shortly. Tell them to ask the ill for further details, in those words. Once you've seen to that, meet by the exit. Euless, what are you up to? Because there's multiple levels of hanky shit going on here. You again. Yes, me again. Ask the ill, he said. So that's the way of it, after all this. What does that mean? Ironic you should be the one to deliver the news. They're gonna try some bullshit. Those are my orders, and so be it, for the glory of Garlemald. They wouldn't. Not that blatantly. You want with me. I see also Lord Quintus has reached a decision. I knew he would understand, that he would recognize the savage is a ruthless, merciless creature, and to defeat him we too must be uncompromising. Yeah, it's a suicide mission. I am ready. In the name of Emperor Varus, for the glory of Garlemald, I will fulfill my duty. Well, this is going to escalate quickly. I feel like we are going to lose somebody in the coming moments. I'm not terribly comfortable with this. Alright. Saddle up. Done as instructed? Mm-hmm. Duties involve more than transportation of supplies, don't they? Duty is rarely a simple thing. We have been given additional orders, though whether we will be required to follow them depends entirely on your contingent. You and I are in this together now. Like it or not, we have to cooperate. There is another matter, a place I'd like to visit on the way to your camp. It's a short walk from here. Follow me. This is gonna get real bad real fast. I can fucking feel it, and I'm not happy about it. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna run it. Apparently they don't care. Hello, Julius. Julius lingers by the ruin, reluctant to leave and reluctant to stay, unable to move on. This is your home, isn't it? You really had them gearing up for a suicide mission, didn't you? Quintus, you damn fool.
This is my home. Our home. At least it was until that night. I was with Lord Quintus when the capital fell, and thus spared. My family, who did not own a radio, were less fortunate. When dawn came, I made my way here. My parents, my little brother and sister, they were still inside. But they weren't themselves, and they tried to. And I had to.
Yeah, I figured.
I'd promised to take them away from the capital that very morning, to somewhere safe, to hide until the fighting stopped.
Cannot save everyone. Sometimes you don't get to choose.
The Garlean flag bears a chain. The bonds between our countrymen. A red link at its center. The blood of the fallen. Our loved ones who lived and died for Garlemald. But if she too fell, who would be left to remember them and their sacrifice? What enduring proof would there be that they were ever here? If we had turned to your gods, would they have saved us?
No. No god saves you. It's the people standing with you.
I'm sorry, forget I spoke. We should go.
Yeah. Let's get this over with. Because I feel like neither one of us is going to like what's about to happen.
It's no use.
I mean, did you really expect otherwise? Let's check my time there.
Believe me, I do not enjoy being here any more than you. But she wanted us to play along, so that is what we will do.
At least it got a lot of room. Aww.
It's so cold.
Painfully so. Unbearably.
I've been thinking about what Quintus said. About why no one would accept Garlean rule. Irreconcilable differences. When coexistence isn't an option, only conquest remains. Varys at Gimlet said much the same. Only by uniting the world beneath a single standard would we rid ourselves of the Ascians. United as one people, one race cleansed of imperfections. A cold and unforgiving vision. And when we fail to live up to their standards, what place is there for us in their world? But the truly sad, truly frustrating thing is how damnably similar it all is to the lofty ideals of Father and the Forum.
You know, that hadn't occurred to me quite yet, but you got a fucking point. Uh-huh.
Non-intervention. Always non-intervention. Protect our knowledge and our people, and to hells with the rest of you. And yet, I can see how it happened. Varys and Father looked to their elders for guidance and took their virtues as their own. But for this world was of their making. In who else could they place their trust? All of us lost in a sea of chaos, searching desperately for purpose and meaning. But it shouldn't just be an extension of another's. It has to be ours. It has to be. We all have a stake in this world. No one should be silenced.
I won't deny that we lack the experience of people such as Father or Quintus.
Yeah, but they ain't the only view.
Perhaps they've come to see the world as a series of problems, and the most efficient way of solving them, to reduce everything to fundamental forms.
Yeah, fair enough.
A stone is a stone, a cloud, a flower, no more than that. Simple descriptions that strip the subject of distinguishing characteristics. A man is a man, divided according to race, creed, or allegiance, and to some, defined by such associations.
Is that what you think?
In my misbegotten youth. But what I believed wisdom was no more than aggressive ignorance. I've since learned to look beyond the banners and the politics, to see people as individuals with their own hopes and dreams. As for my dream of building a better world, well, every day I'm reminded that it is far more complex than I had ever imagined. But it only spurs me onward, to find the wisdom and the strength to see it through to the very end.
Sorry if I'm quiet, guys. I just didn't want to talk over this moment.
All of our supplies and an immediate withdrawal. These are your conditions.
Before we get started, I honestly don't know how this is going to go. Because this is a group of highly aggressive, highly efficient fighters. Yes, I'm looking specifically at Sadu over there. And a lot of them ain't keen on the law, so I don't know how well this is going to go, guys. This might go straight to shit.
Demands. And you forgot about the airship. Once again, you will leave one behind. It will be used to return the prisoners. Their collars will be removed prior to the exchange.
So in the end, not even Father's expertly worded rhetoric could deter you from your chosen course.
Huh?
Not that I thought for a moment that it would. I've no love for violence, of course, but ours is a cause worth fighting for. I just wish he'd realize it too. Sometimes the only way to protect the ones you love is to take a stand. To refuse to suffer in silence.
Yeah.
I want you to know I share your conviction. Whether it be on the battlefield or in the debating chamber, I won't back down. I guess what I'm saying is...
You've found your own reason to fight.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Yes, I have. God's willing, there will come a day when we can finally lay down our arms, and there will be peace. But not until the Telophoroi have been defeated once and for all.
Teletubbies.
And you, brother, will have a vital part to play. By your words and deeds, you'll lead the way.
Acting like you won't be right there next to us.
I pray I am up to the task.
There'll always be naysayers. Those who think us fools for even trying.
That's how you know you're on the right path.
It's easy for learned elites to criticize earnest efforts and assert their moral superiority, all without offering alternatives. Not that their sophistry has ever wounded you. So stubborn and strong. Stronger than you even know. Don't ever change, you hear me? If you stumble, I'll be there to catch you. Or give you a thick ear. Maybe both, for good measure.
Best sister.
Thank you, Alice.
Hi, Thancred. Oh, Estinian. How you doing? Well, y'all wanted to play dirty. Here we go.
The scouts have secured Alizé and Alphino. Their collars were removed without complication as well.
Alright, now that we're back on an even playing field, let's renegotiate.
They report no casualties. Not for their party, nor the guards, who will wake from their premature slumber in due course.
Alright, cool. Completely bloodless. Now, what about those two people in the armors that we were talking about earlier? Because I feel like they're about to come into play, and it's not going to be pretty.
It would appear the situation has changed.
Big surprise.
I propose new terms. We have information that will be of great interest to Lord Quintus, and I wish to speak with him in person.
Like I said, efficient, violent people.
No. In the event you rejected our first proposal, we came prepared with a second.
Here we go.
Ambush!
Yep, saw it coming. Eyes awake, people. Let's get angry.
More are coming! Make ready!
We, the loyal soldiers of the First Legion, proud servants of Garlemald, of the fallen Emperor Varys, shall safeguard these lands from the barbarian hordes until our countrymen return!
You're all going to die.
Stop! Both of you!
There we go. Arun throwing it down.
This child may be the worst emissary I've ever seen.
Arun, have I mentioned how much I love you and your character development? Because, bruh, my man. No fear.
We received an urgent communication from the Grand Company of Eorzea. Envoys from the Imperial Army, led by members of the 10th Legion, came to Alamigo and requested an audience. They explained that their efforts to coordinate the reclamation of the capital with the aid of the 4th, 5th, 8th, and 12th had ended in failure. Communication between most legions has broken down entirely. Most of the 10th's conscripts have deserted, leaving their forces severely depleted.
Big surprise at this point.
That is why, unable to continue the fight on their own, they and their allies turned to the Grand Company of Eorzea for aid.
Lies. Every word.
It is the truth, and I have not finished. The 10th has requested that we deliver a message to Lord Quintus.
Huh.
Have the ill stand down.
You have been listening, my lord?
Of course he has.
What are your orders?
Inform her that we will honor the 10th's decision.
I imagine it took a lot to swallow your pride and accept that you've been outplayed. Not only that your convictions have not necessarily been circumvented, but, you know.
Bereft of hope, and now dignity. I release you from your duty. All of you. I take solace, your radiance, in the knowledge you are not here to witness our debasement. 'Twas a grand, glorious dream we shared. Of a world united, of peace and prosperity.
I don't remember there being lyrics to that. Weird.
We are ghosts, you and I. Memories of days gone by. Bonds forged in blood that I will not see tarnished.
Don't do it.
Quickly! We have to reach the station before it's too late.
If there is still a chance that Quintus will agree to a truce, we must take it.
I just hope we get there before he and his men do something rash.
A little late for that. Yeah. Well, fuck. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and otherwise, that is going to be it for this episode. That got extremely dark very quickly. And yeah, I need a little bit of a break after that one. Holy shit. They're not pulling punches, and I very much appreciate that. The amount of sort of emotional, political, and I guess psychological stuff that they're willing to go through with us is honestly, it's kind of staggering at this point. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here. If you guys enjoyed, drop me a like and a comment down below. If you'd like to see more, subscribe, and hit that bell icon, YouTube Senpai, algorithm chant, etc. And if you would like to join me and my Chaos Crew personally, there is a Discord link down below. Hop in, ask for the Chaos Crew tag, and you'll be pinged whenever I'm up to shenanigans. Hello, random raid mount running by. And Bun Boy. But yeah, you guys have a wonderful day, and I shall see y'all next round.